Hey Nerdites, I'm back at MetroCon. I have another special guest, Benji. How you doing?
I am doing very well. I am tired. I am running off of a venti cappuccino from Starbucks, and that's it.
So you've been here since Friday?
I got here around late Friday night. I had to drive up from Miami just to get up here, and I got here just in time just to make it to the rave. And
how was the rave? I haven't been able to get to it this year.
It was good. I mean, I know it's always been very good in my opinion. It's probably the best one in the state.
Well, I know in past years you used to dance for the rave.
Yes,
for
correct.
Zoe and Rob. How did that come about?
That was let me think. It's been a long time. I remember when I first started going to the convention, I got in contact with Rob and Zoe through Facebook, and I just told them I really liked what they did. I thought it was great because it's been a while since Florida had seen a good event such as the massive event, and I just started talking to them a lot more. We discussed music, stuff like that, and we finally met the first year at the convention. And after that, they saw that I was shuffling a lot because it was when I'd first gotten into the rave scene.
Yeah. And
I had started dancing more and more, and they liked what I did. So hey, why don't you come on stage with us one day and see what you can do. So I did that for a couple of years. It was just after a while, it was just very strenuous.
Yeah. It's a lot of work sitting up there dancing.
Being under those lights for just so long was murdering me.
Yeah. And
so
now you moved and transitioned into DJing now.
There's actually a funny thing that I saw online the other day that I found. It said there's two things that either happens. Either you leave the rave scene, or you stay long enough and become a promoter, or you start DJing. And I didn't believe that until
you started doing it.
I started DJing. And
so what got you wanting to DJ?
I'd have to say it was, I don't know, I was dancing for the longest time, and I thought there's just more that I could be doing. I would see the people being booked. I was analyzing the atmosphere, the crowd that was coming to the raves, and I'd be like, I want to help. I want to make this even bigger. What can I do? Because this is something I'm passionate about. This is something that I practically live for. So I picked up a cheap little controller from Guitar Center, and
that's where I got my first two came from Guitar Center.
Yeah, I just moved on to the XDJ RX2, so I literally got a bigger controller. It's basically a small set of CDJs now. Started putting my own mixes on SoundCloud, stuff like that. I'm trying to move on to producing now.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of your music, and it's great.
I appreciate it.
When I got in DJing, it was because of Rob and Zoe, because I went to Ichiban with them. I did all the little video work behind the screen and everything, and Rob's like, you should DJ, and he started teaching me everything, and that's where I started from. And then I just transitioned to what he used to do, because he used to do industrial music.
Yeah, I know.
That's how he started out, and that's where I drifted off to. Instead of the con scene, I just went industrial. And it's a lot of fun.
It's honestly it's all I do with my time now. I go to work, I come home, I play some video games, I hop on my decks. And I've met so many people through this.
Yeah.
Because of this convention, because of going to the rave at this convention, I met a few people that were coming from out of state 2-3 years ago, and they invited me out to Dallas after Metro, and I was thinking to myself, I was at that transitional point. I was like, do I really want to spend money on a plane ticket to go to a rave out of state? And it kept me up all night one night. It's a couple of weeks after Metro, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I was like, it's about fucking time. What else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
What else? So I hopped on a plane out to Dallas.
It's the best way to get your name out there.
Yeah.
To start networking, going to different events, getting booked.
It was just weird, meeting people from out of state, because being stuck in Florida for so long, I was completely oblivious to the outside world, especially within the music community. And when I met them, they were just very warm, very welcoming. They just gave me advice, everything, and I've been using their advice. And because of the connections I've made with them, it's really helped me out, because I just threw my first show last month in Orlando downtown. I brought 2 headliners out from the UK, as well as one from San Francisco.
So you got to tell me about this so I can share it. So speaking of having shows, I know there's big news. I had Rudy on yesterday from Lumi Kong. You are the head DJ for Lumi Kong, aren't you?
That is correct.
So how did that happen?
That happened very sporadically. I was at Holiday Matsuri in December, and I believe it was you who told me about Rudy. You told me to go talk to Rudy because Rudy needs people to help with the convention. I remember you said that you think I'd do good helping him out. So I went to go talk to Rudy, and amazing guy.
Yeah, Rudy's really
nicest
cool.
guy, and he's I guess you could say he's given me a blank check, and he told me anything you need, I want you. I've heard nothing but good things. I've seen what you can do. I know you have the connections. I know you have the skills, and I know you have the passion for it. I want you to be in charge of this. I want to see what you can do. He told me he's all for giving people the rightful chance that they deserve.
Yeah.
To see what they're capable of.
And that's what I like about Rudy, because he's doing that, and he does a convention for the fans.
Yeah.
And he's making it very interactive.
Yeah.
Past what the old con that he used to work with used to be.
That was ShadowCon, correct?
Yes. So he's being very interactive, wants to do a lot. I've spoken to him a lot the past 6 months, and we've been talking about different ideas, and he has a lot of great ideas. And we both are thinking on the same level, because I hear what people have feedback from other conventions, and I told him what I hear. He's like, that's what I hear too, and that's what he wants to change.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. For those of you who don't know, Lumi Kong is a brand new convention that's starting up soon. It's going to be here in Tampa.
In the last weekend of October.
It's going to be Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
It's brand new upstart convention, but it has so much promise. Like it hasn't even happened yet, and their fan base has been growing since it was announced due to local support and just flyer passing, word of mouth.
Yeah.
And
the hotel it's in is actually the hotel MetroCon started out with.
No way.
Metro started there, ShadowCon started there, ChaoticCon all started in that same hotel. So it's really good for them to go back to the roots of conventions and go to a hotel that's
crazy. I had no idea.
Had all these conventions grow from it.
It's going to do well. I have nothing but the utmost support for it, because it has a great team that's running it, a great head. The great guy running the convention is the head, and since he has made me the head DJ for this year, I'm also bringing my partner on board with me to DJ side by side with me, who is DJ Intensive. He used to DJ the massive event here.
Yeah.
And
so what is the theme?
The theme for this year was voted to be 3 things. It was either going to be Voltron themed, BioShock themed, or I believe it was My Hero Academia themed.
So I voted for Voltron. I know that didn't win, but that's what my vote was.
I was hoping, honestly, I was kind of hoping for Voltron, because I think like I would have had a lot of fun with a theme for that. But at the same time, I could make anything work well with those themes, because there's so much potential within any of them. But in the end, BioShock did win. So this year it is going to be a rave throughout the city of Rapture during the Rebellion of the Splicers. And so I'm putting together a very deep, psychedelic, trancey type of set as well. Like since also this convention is Halloween themed, you can expect the music to be very, I wouldn't say very extremely scary dark, but it's going to have dark undertones, but at the same time
we're going to have a good mix.
Yeah, it's going to be a good mix. We're going to go all around the musical spectrum to make sure everybody has a good time, just so we don't say, we want people to have every taste of the musical spectrum, just so they can dance to something that they're feeling.
Yeah.
We don't want to force them to have to dance to our speed. So we're gonna give the crowd a good show.
Because some people don't like chip tunes, and some people don't like other styles. So
yeah, I mean everybody has their
taste.
taste.
A little of everything.
Yeah,
everybody's
has
happy.
I can dance to anything, but then again, I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I mean, my goal with this is, well, for instance, since I've been going out of state more. I recently went to Anime Central up in Chicago, and I actually found out that Anime Central was the very first convention rave.
Yes.
And that blew my mind. And I was there by myself. I didn't know anybody. I found a room with a bunch of people last minute, and I was actually a little intimidated because I was by myself. And when I made my way into the rave in there, it was crazy. It was massive. It was about the same size as the Metro event. And they had a couple DJs come out from Tokyo to play a lot of Japanese hardcore music and some drum and bass. And I heard a lot of stuff from a couple of the UK producers that I'm friends with as well. So that I was really impressed by their sets. And when I saw that, I thought, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. This is something I want to build up. Yeah. I want to bring I want to bring the con scene deeper into the rave scene, where I think it personally I think it belongs. Because what goes better than really like, I won't say exactly fast, but what goes better than anime and really weeby electronic music?
Yeah.
It just goes hand in hand. The people, the music, and just the atmosphere itself.
All right, where can everybody follow your music at?
If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on SoundCloud. It is DJ Arsenal. That is ARSINAL. And I have you can find me by the bullet bill from Super Mario Brothers. That's above my logo. If you'd like to know more about Lumi Kong, you can find them just www.lumiconvention.com, or you can follow them on Facebook or on their Instagram. And just make sure you guys go, because it is going to be.
It's going to be a great year.
It's going to be great. They're going to put it's a new day. Like, it's going to be a new convention, new day, so it's going to be really great.
Awesome. Thank you, Benji, for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Nerdites, we'll be back in a little bit.